Hello and welcome to Axe the Loud. One of my favorite creators in the whole world. I have watched his content and loved it. All the way from LA. I'm glad we're making this happen, Zane. Welcome to India and welcome to Axe the Loud.
Thank you.
I'm so glad we're making this happen.
I know, I'm really excited. Like, I don't do a lot of interviews. I
Yeah.
actually don't ever do any interviews, but when you guys reached out, I was like, I have to do this interview.
Zane, right in the beginning, can I ask you, what do you know about India? Do you know of any creators from here? Have you watched any content?
I don't know much about India, but I feel India, but so I am Arab and I did grow up with a Pakistani stepmother. So
Yeah.
she did. So I partially grew up with my dad and my stepmom. And so we would eat a lot of Indian food. We would watch a lot of Indian movies. We'd watch a lot of Indian TV. And this was like for a long time too. And that was all I'd watch. So I'd read the subtitles. I'd understand, like as a kid, just understanding this, like all the Indian movies. It was really just different. And
yeah, yeah, that's one word.
But yeah, so I would definitely say I have a little bit more of a experience more than a normal person out here.
Yeah.
So and now Indian's my favorite food. Like Indian food is my favorite food. If I choose a food whenever I go out to eat, it's Indian food because I've always ate Indian food. And
I mean, you liking Indian food, I think is a great segue to sort of announce our plan to get married because you are my green card to LA.
There you go. And that's why I was saying it's the perfect idea. But when it comes to Indian creators, I don't know a lot of Indian creators, but they did pop up a lot on my TikTok. On my For You page, it was always catered to me. I wonder why. It was banned in India, right?
Yeah, TikTok is banned right now.
That's awful because it's like the best app. But and I was actually about to get banned here too. It might actually get banned here, who knows?
No. I mean, so the whole TikTok situation is because the country had like a problem, like a trouble situation with China, and TikTok is a Chinese app, so they had like a big problem and they had to take a step and stuff like that. But then it was like one of those apps that sort of like a lot of people were on it. And apparently India was like one of the biggest populations on that community was from India, apparently, is what the numbers say. Yeah. So,
and I feel like and I think I read somewhere, there were so many Indian creators that were actually making money on this app.
Yeah.
And a lot of Indian creators lost their jobs, which is so sad.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting that you mentioned this, Zane, because I wanted to ask you, because you are sort of across platforms, right? You're on Instagram, you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, everything. How important do you think as a creator is it to sort of spread your content across platforms?
Yeah, I feel like it's very important because, there's different demographics on all your platforms. On TikTok, you have a very young audience. On Twitter, I feel like you have a more mature audience. Yeah. And then on Instagram, you have like just audience all around the world. So that's what, like when I make like content, I take a picture or I take a video, I make sure I spread it out in different ways on all my platforms because I know different people are seeing it. So I think that's one important.
Correct. I think it's very important. I feel like in India, if I told even now, if I told my parents that, listen, I want to be a content creator, they'd be like, fuck that. I have no idea what you're trying to do. I don't know where to watch you. So like do engineering or like become a doctor or something like that, I went through that when I wanted to do what I'm doing right now. How did your family react when you said, this is the profession that you're choosing? Because I'm sure it was probably not the most conventional thing, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. And my mom's side, my mom is, she's American, she's Christian. So my dad and my mom are completely different people, but they definitely like freaked out a little bit. This was back when I was doing Vine. Remember Vine?
Yeah.
So I didn't have any other platform. I just had Vine, and I was making a little bit of money. I was making enough money to like live comfortably with my parents, but like moving out to LA was a huge risk. Yeah. And I didn't really see that, but my parents saw that, and they thought it was like not the smartest idea. But I had to take the leap of faith, and I was like, you know what, like this is what I want to do. Just being in school at the time, it just wasn't for me. I did not like it. I knew that I wasn't going to like get the degree that I needed. I knew it was going to take me years just because it just wasn't for me. So I took that risk. Me and my buddy, me and my best friend Heath, we moved out to LA. We got an apartment, and we just made Vines. We did it for free, and we would we'd have to wait on like job opportunities. That was the only way to make money. You'd have to wait for jobs to come to you. Yeah. So we did that. We were living paycheck to paycheck for like a couple of years, and then we met the right group of people. They're our best friends right now, and we all work together. We all live together, and it's like the best. It was the best decision I've ever made. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
How old were you when you started doing wine?
How old? I would say I was pretty old. I mean, when it compared to other creators that started, I'm 27 now. I'd say I was 21.
Yeah, I mean,
21. Yeah.
yeah. My point is like, there's this 21-year-old you who sort of make
Yeah.
these 6-second videos, and
Yeah.
people probably, I mean, in the wine obviously like blew up, right? Because most of the creators that went from wine to YouTube sort of took their followers from that platform to the next
Yeah.
platform as well. But what was like the kind of like the weirdest reaction that you got when you were trying to explain that, oh, what I do is make these 6-second videos that blow up and go viral?
Yeah. Well, in Florida, people didn't really go on the internet. Like YouTube wasn't really a thing. Like nobody
Yeah.
I knew in Florida watched YouTube videos. I didn't watch YouTube videos either.
Yeah.
So I did, like,
Yeah.
so when they were brought upon an app called Vine, they were like, what the hell is this app? And it's like, you
Yeah.
make these videos. And back then, Heath and I, like, now they're like the stupidest videos, but like they were funny back then. And our friends just like did not understand them.
Yeah.
Some of our friends got it and they laughed, but like a lot of them just did not understand. They're like, how are you guys like doing so well on this app? You guys aren't even funny in real life. And we're like, we're just, I don't know. We're making these videos. And we did it for fun. Like Heath and I loved making these videos. And it was like, it was just we would do it on our breaks. Like we'd both be on break from our jobs and we'd meet up. We wouldn't even eat. We would like make vines. We didn't know Instagram or Twitter or like all these other apps were just things that we didn't really understand.
Yeah.
Vine was just like this new hip thing that we were just like, oh my God, we're gonna make these really short videos. That's so cool. And because we didn't go to school for like drama, for film, for whatever. It was just, I've always enjoyed it, but I never pursued it. And I was going to actually go to school for film in Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was either that or go to LA and make vines. And I was like,
yeah, I mean, that's a great pick. But you know, the whole thing about like these videos on Vine was also them going crazy viral, right? There were times where like you upload a video and they go crazy. What was like your first like crazy fan experience when sort of someone recognized you and they lost all cool?
I wouldn't say there was any fan experience that was different than others when it comes to them meeting me, but there was one specific one that I'll never forget because it was just such a crazy moment. This was when we were all on tour for David Dobrik's tour.
Yeah.
We all supported. We all were on the tour together, and there was this one meet and greet that we did where one of the girls went to David we weren't there. That went to David and they were just like, I want my mom to make out with Zane. And when David told me this, at first I was like, I don't know if I can do that. That's like, we're at a meet and greet. This seems like not like, I don't know, not right.
This shouldn't be something that you're thinking about. You shouldn't be giving this a thought. It's a straight no from the beginning. It's not a meet and greet thing.
I know. And then when she came out and everybody was around and like everybody was laughing at the situation and David had his camera out, I was just like, you know what? I just have to do it. It was like, she was she had a really pretty mom too. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it. Like it was for David's camera. So that was definitely one of the craziest moments because it just came out of nowhere and it was like.
Did you actually make out?
I made out with her mom. With the fans' mom, and she, they both consented to it, like her mom and her daughter. So it was just like, okay, that's fine. But it was like in my head, I was like, it'll be great for David's video, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's content at the end of the day. It doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was definitely one of the craziest fan experiences I've had.
It is crazy. It is crazy and weird and all of that at the same time. But tell me, I've seen your social media. You're very comfortable about sort of putting yourself out there, right? You don't really care about, I know I've seen all of those funny pictures of like you putting on like a 6-pack and you face tuning your face and all of that. But tell me, your social media can be very hectic sometimes because it's always like a mixed bowl of like love and hate, right? I know you get a lot of love, but there's also like people who are just fucking jobless, sitting in some basement without a profile picture saying shit. I think like they do that from like morning till evening, trying to get like a reply. How do you make sure that doesn't really get to you and affect like your mind and your mental health?
We all have different ways of dealing with the hate. You know, in the beginning, it's like I remember in the beginning, like when I got the first few, I didn't really care because I knew I was flooded with like love and support. So like I knew those hate comments were over time. You know, the bigger you get, the more you're gonna get, whether it's true or not. And you know, it does make you like overthink, and it makes you like beat yourself up for it and like question yourself and question your morals and all that. And but like it, you know, you shouldn't be put in a place like that, and like you can't let comments and feedback like that get to you. So, you know, there's times where my friends will like freak out over that stuff, and I'll always be like, you have to like, don't even look at that, man. You have so many people love you. Like, don't worry about that. Like, that's not you. And then the minute I get it, I freak out. I'm always the one talking, like trying to calm people down. But like the moment it happens to me, I freak out. So
is that you now? Like, you know, when, I mean, having been in this profession for a while and having dealt with social media for a while now, you can be very mature and sort of like with experience, you can say, oh, I mean, I know how to not let it affect me. But like earlier, did it like get to you?
No, no, I don't think it would get to me. I feel like I was much more confident when I first started. It was so fresh and new, and you had so much of yourself to give to the world because a lot of people didn't know who you were or didn't know who I was. So I was, you know, I was pushing out whatever I wanted. I didn't care. Like I would film everything off my phone. Like there was no standard of content. You kind of just posted whatever. And you know, throughout time, you know, the more followers you get, you feel like you have to come up with better ideas, and you have to, like, if it's not a good idea, then you can't post it. And it's like a constant battle with myself. And you know, I would say that's one of the main reasons why I don't push out as much content as I used to. It's because I'll make it and then I won't absolutely love it, and I'll feel like embarrassed by it for some reason. I just won't post it. And, you know, it gets worse, you know, it gets worse every year for me. And so that's definitely like a struggle that I have when it comes to, and that refer back to like hate comments. It's like, I see that now and I'm just like, oh my God, this isn't a good video. I got to do better. And then I can't get to better because what I'm doing is already good enough, but like I'm letting these comments get to me. So I mean, I
get what you're saying. But you know, as a follow-up to this, Zane, because I sort of realized the whole celebrity culture has now really changed, right? The game has completely changed. You sort of have like this eye on you all the time, right? Be it social media, whatever you post, you know people are looking at it. If you're getting out, you know people are seeing you. So what you do and the way you sort of react in public, to sort of have to think about it all the time, is that pressure?
Yeah, no, it's definitely added pressure, and I always have to think about that. But, you know, again, it's what we signed up for at the end of the day. And, you know, even when we started, we didn't know this was what we signed up for. But as time goes on, you have signed up for it. And like you have a responsibility to your viewers and your fans to be the best you can be. And and again, you could, like, you know, I make a ton of mistakes, and I know that, but I always learn from it and try not to do it again.
Okay, listen, now I have to get to the fun part of this, because I mean, I'm obsessed, for the lack of a better word, obsessed with the kind of drama that goes around in the LA creator community. In India,
me too.
Like legit, like I consume drama channels like there is no tomorrow. I'm updated with everything that's going on. But like in India, it's not a thing as yet, because I think the whole YouTube community is still growing here. So there isn't like a drama going on between any creator at all.
There's no drama in
Nothing. Nothing. There's
no drama. Oh, you guys haven't hit that milestone yet, then?
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm waiting for it. I'm like, can't wait for the drama to begin. But tell me, like, obviously, like, I also kind of know that, like, the biggest drama sort of pops out of the LA community and the beauty community there. But what do you think causes this? Because I see people getting cancelled. Huh?
You said what, sisters?
I didn't, what?
What? Oh, I thought I heard something. You said beauty community. You said a word. I thought you said sister. I don't know. Repeat the last two sentences you said. I didn't. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, the sisters are a part of it anyway. I wasn't saying it, but true. but you know, what do you think causes it? Because I know that people are getting, or like are attempted to be getting cancelled like every now and then, right? Because there's a lot of drama that's going around. What do you think is causing that, though?
What causes drama in the LA community? I think a lot of channels and a lot of creators do thrive off drama, and I think that's how they make their money. So,
Yeah.
you know, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But, you know, I've never been a fan of drama in the community.
Yeah.
I don't like, I know when you said like, oh, I love drama. Yeah, I do too. But I don't like seeing where drama takes creators to. It takes creators to like really dark places. People don't want to post anymore. Creators feel like they're just they get to a real low point in their life, and I don't like to see that. I don't think any creator deserves to get into, because you know creators already have to deal with a lot of stress and a lot of hate comments and a lot of things, and just for people to now want to cancel somebody over a mistake and completely ruin their career, I think that's completely, you know, wrong. Yeah, but the drama in this community is just like it's crazy. I don't understand how people get into drama like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not. But again, like, you know, when people watch shows, movies, anything, drama is always what makes entertainment. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
So I do understand why there's drama, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think people just have to be a little careful because some of these dramas go on for like years. I'm like, the last 3 years, what I witnessed, I was like, no, thank you. Now I'm done. I'm not done. Actually, I love it. Please keep going.
Well, no, because it keeps people entertained, as you know.
Yeah.
Again, you don't like. If I'm watching, I'm always comparing it to like a Netflix show. When I watch a show, I don't want it to be bubbly, smiling, and laughs the entire time.
Yeah.
I need some juicy drama in a show for me to enjoy it. I don't normally like to see that in my YouTube content, but a lot of other people do, because that is their source of entertainment. A lot of people don't even watch like Netflix and TV, so it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's very entertaining. I mean, I just want to sort of add to what I said, because I mean, I completely agree to the fact that I enjoy it and it's very entertaining, but it's also like to the point where it cancels someone and sort of getting to a point where it sort of affects someone's mental health, because I know some of that happened with like people who are about to get cancelled. I think that's a little dangerous, so I think people need to be a little careful about that. But otherwise the entertaining part is great. It's cool.
Exactly. If you're gonna cancel them, do it for entertainment. Don't like actually do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. The people that are trying to cancel people, they know they've made mistakes, and they know they've probably made just as bad mistakes. But like again, they're not being seen. They're not on camera. They're not like being recorded every second of their life, so nobody would ever know. And I think it makes it very like you have to be very understanding. Yeah,
very true. Zane, I want to talk about the vlog squad, because that's a big part of your identity. That's online. It's a big part of your life as well. But tell me, you know, I always wonder when I watch you guys, I always wonder, at the end of the day, you guys are a bunch of creators, also individual creators, apart from the squad that you're a part of, who are sort of working towards becoming better, bigger, doing better content, bigger content, all of that, right? So how do you sort of, I mean, so what is the competition situation like? How do you sort of, I mean, because I mean, I believe in healthy competition. So how do you sort of like figure that part out?
There's nothing really to figure out. Again, we're more friends to each other than like coworkers. So, you know, whenever one of us have a project, whenever one of us have something big happening, someone has a product come out, everybody always posts about it. We always support it. We always push to make it do the best it can. And I think it's very important as a friend group and as coworkers to constantly support each other and help boost each other, because it's our job in the end of the day, and this is what takes care of the hospital and pays our bills. And you know, it sucks to think about what you do as a job sometimes, because we love what we do, but at the same time it is. And you know, your friends' jobs are the same jobs as yours, and you want to keep theirs alive too, because you know, that's what you want. You want the best for your friends. So, you know, it's, again, like a healthy competition. I guess the competition is just like, if I put out a song or it does better than my friend's song, I'll probably casually like be like, haha, I have more listens than you, but it'll always be taken as a joke. You know, it'll never be taken seriously if we ever make a joke like that with each other. But I guess that would be considered the only healthy competition that we have with each other.
Well, that's great. That's a sweet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Zane, sort of, where are you taking this? I know you're working really hard. I know you're putting out content all the time. But where do you want to take this in like 5 years? I know you also act and stuff like that. I know it's also like a very silly and stupid question once in a while, because
it's not a stupid question. It's actually a very hard question. It's the hardest question. It's the most.
Yeah, because I mean, even for me, like I don't really like. I'm someone who like plans. Like I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. I know what I'm doing tomorrow, but then like next week probably is like a blur for me. So like 5 years, I understand. Like it's a difficult question. But what is your plan? What do you want to do?
I've always had a passion for like directing. I've always had a little small obsession with like commercials, trailers for like different products and movies. And there's a couple things I've done, like my 100th and 200th video. Like projects like that where it requires like, sorry, can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
That was my dad sending me Beirut updates.
I mean, I'm like officially, literally done with this fucking year. I need this to end. I'm done.
It's really shitty. Like every time something happens, like it's gotten to the point where I'm just like, well, that makes sense. We're in this year still. You know, if everything bad can happen, just bring it all out, just so when we hit the next year, we could like start all over.
Yeah.
Like some awful things are happening, but it's like we're taking it just like just keep coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like tough to say that, but like it's true. It's like it's just. It just won't stop.
I'm done with 2020. I need this to end and move on. Okay, Zane, these were the questions that I had for you. Now I have a few questions from your fans. I put out a story, asked them to send you questions. Ooh. And we have it. Kill, marry, hook up. David, Todd, Jeff.
I would say marry David because he's going to keep me stable, baby. You know, he's going to pay all the bills. He's going to be my sugar daddy. So I'll probably marry David. Hook up with Todd or Jeff.
I mean, that's a big debate in my head too.
I'm trying to think the impossible right now.
The first one is from Sandeep Yar 1994, who's asking, what do you consider as your biggest achievement in your creator journey as a content creator?
My biggest achievement? I would honestly say the podcast that Heath and I have started. It was 9 months ago. Heath and I started my best friend Heath, and when I moved out here with, we started a podcast called Zane and Heath Unfiltered, and we post every Monday and Tuesday, audio form and video form. And you know, someone like me,
what's the podcast?
What?
I said, what's the podcast? It's actual plugging.
Oh, thank you. I'm a really, as you can see, I'm not the best speaker, and like I'm not good at speaking for a long time about like topics. I'm just
what nonsense! You're doing very well, Zane. Calm down.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. But in front of the camera, for some reason, my brain works differently. But when the cameras are off, I'm fine. Yeah. It's when I know, like. I'm being filmed and people are going to be listening to this. It just, I overthink it and I get crazy. And so starting that podcast, I knew was going to be the hardest thing, the scariest thing for me, because that's just something I struggle with. I've always struggled with like public speaking, and even like in class, when like back in high school, when I would present my project, it was the worst. I was so bad at it. And people always like just chuckle in the back because they knew just how bad I was at presenting stuff or like just speaking in general.
Now the next question is from Jimmy Invite. Jimmy Invite is asking, what is one thing you like the most about being a part of the Vlog Squad, and what is one thing that you don't?
What I like most about being a Vlog Squad is that they're my best friends. You know, I feel like a lot of groups out here in LA, they all just met, and it's like I feel like the groups are so big to start, and I think that can get really messy and tricky when it comes to like big internet groups. But like for us, it like started really small. It was like a few of us met, like 3 of us met, and then we met one more. So it started small, and then it like got big slowly. Yeah. And now I feel like we're like a group of like 15 strong. Yeah. And
that's really cool.
What's one thing I hate about being in a vlog?
Come on, give this some drama.
It's like asking, what do you hate about your family? It's like, I don't hate my.
I could name a few. I could name a few things. If you ask me that question.
I shouldn't have made it sound like that. I can tell you multiple things about my family.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I smell Indian food.
Like right now?
India, there's no Indian food being made right now, but I smell it. It's like I gotta walk.
Zane, stop flirting with me. That's it.
I smell chicken tikka. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop.
It's fine, Zane. You love them all. I get it. Now it's fine. It's okay. You don't have to answer this.
I'm trying to come up. I can't think of like a good, solid answer that like makes sense.
Okay, who's the most annoying one in the
sometimes he just keeps on going, and you just gotta rattle him.
Yeah.
Shut up! But
Yeah.
you know, we all love each other. So
Yeah, of course. Okay, now the last question from your fans is from Caitlin Jeremy 2019 is asking, kill, marry, hook up. I love these questions. Kill, marry, hook up. David, Todd, Jeff.
I would say marry David because he's gonna keep me stable, baby. You know, he's gonna pay all the bills. He's gonna be my sugar daddy. So I'll probably marry David. Hook up with Todd or Jeff.
I mean, that's a big debate in my head too.
I'm trying to think the impossible right now. I'd probably hook up with Todd because you know he lives with me. It'd probably be easier for us to hook up. You know, his bedroom's upstairs, mine's downstairs. It'd be like it could happen quickly without anybody knowing. You know.
Yeah, perfect.
And kill Jeff. You know.
Yeah.
Jeff has a past, and I think
I was just about to bring it up, but I'm glad you did anyway.
Yeah, Jeff has a past, and I think it would be best to out him completely.
Yeah.
No, that's my primary hookup on my friends.
Well done, well done. I'm proud of your answers, Zane. We have the final segment now. This segment is a quick game, okay? The game basically involves a few very common Indian slangs which are in English, but they're very specific to the Indian diaspora. So you tell me what you think it means.
Indian diaspora?
Yeah. I mean, is that not how you say it? I don't know. Is that like a heavy Indian?
Or I just don't know my words.
I mean, diaspora. I think that's how it's spelled.
Oh shit! I don't know what that word means. So
I think like the people in India. I think that's what it means. You just fucking made me feel so conscious because I felt like
originally these are Indian words.
No, these are English words, but like just used in India with like a different meaning to it.
Okay.
These are used in normal Indian English, and it has specific meaning to it in India. So tell me what you think it means.
Okay.
The first word is cheater cock.
Cheater cock?
Yeah. I'll give you one clue. It's not sexual.
Okay.
Yeah.
You jack someone's style. You're a cheater cock. You jack someone's. You cheated off someone else's test. Yeah.
Nope. Are you Googling?
I'm not Googling.
Why were your hands moving in this direction?
I'm not Googling, I promise.
Okay. Yeah,
no,
pretty much.
This game would not be fun if I wasn't searching all these words.
Yeah, I mean, fair. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you somewhere in the area, it's someone like, someone who cheats like for their own benefit. Yeah, so perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, someone who's a little sketchy. Oh, well done. Good start. Okay. Next word is it's a phrase. It's non-wedge jokes.
Non-wedge jokes.
Yeah.
They're non-offensive jokes or very light jokes?
No, it's usually it's on the other side.
What?
It's on the other side. Non-veg jokes are like, think of like a difference between like a veg joke and like a non-veg joke.
I don't even know the term wedge joke.
Yeah, it's veg joke is not a term here. Just the non-veg joke part. That's like a sexual joke.
Oh, it's a sexual joke. It's a non-wedge joke. Got it.
Okay. I don't use it. It's not a part of my terminology or my vocabulary. Don't use it at all. Now, next one. What do you think Indians mean when they say mugging?
Mugging. You're staring at me. Are you eye fucking me? Are you mugging me?
I am not.
No. I'm trying to like. I feel like I've seen that in like an Indian movie. Are you mugging me? It's either you're staring at somebody or it like means the actual term like you're mugging me. You're stealing from me. You took from me. No. Mugging.
In India, it means something completely different. Mugging is when like before your exam, you just basically like mug up all your lessons. Like you basically just learn all of them without understanding. You mug up.
The way you said it was, are you like mugging? Are you mugging me?
Yeah, I mean, I can be like, are you studying or are you just mugging up?
Oh, got it. Okay, are you just mugging up? Okay.
Yeah. That's what it means. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was 0% there. I was
Yeah.
nowhere near
What do you think parcel it means? Parcel it.
Parcel
It.
it. Cut it up in little pieces.
I mean, you're close. You're close. It could be.
Parcel it. Take it little by little. Do
No.
little by little.
No.
I'm just thinking of what the words.
It's to do with food.
It's a parcel. It's a crumb.
What is it?
You said it has to do with food. Parcel
Yeah.
it. You peel it.
No. It's when it's like it's ordering a takeaway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if you basically like went to a restaurant and like you ordered something, you can be like parcel it, like parcel it, package it, and I will take away.
I'm gonna start using these terms and then just confuse the hell out of people when I use it.
Yeah. You try it.
I want to.
And the last one, I think this one's easy, so try it. What do you think bunking means?
Bunking, when you room with somebody.
When you what?
When you room with somebody.
Oh no, that's not the same thing. Not the same thing. Like not bunking with someone. No.
When you're bunking with someone, you're that's what the bunking means here. When you bunk with someone, you're like you share a hotel room. You're bunking with them. Bunking.
It could do with your like your university or like job.
You're partners with somebody. You live in a dorm with them.
You're way away from what this means. Bunking is like, for example, like I'm gonna bunk class today, which basically means you're not gonna attend it.
No, I would have not gotten that.
Yeah, that's what it means. Like
class today.
Yeah, like I'm bunking university today, which basically would mean that you're gonna go to university today.
Nice. Okay.
Have I enlightened you today, Zane?
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. It's crazy. That's a completely opposite meaning. Or the completely different meaning.
Yeah, these are some pieces of information that will never be of use for you in your life, but just coming to you anyway.
But I'll definitely. Now I know these words, and now I'll take these terms with me when I do go to India at some point in my life. So, I appreciate you giving me these new.
Yeah, you can go to an Indian restaurant and be like, parcel it.
Parcel it.
Yeah.
Is it a table for how many? Parcel it. Just parcel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just won't even make sense. I'll just like.
I love that.
Whenever I feel like I want to.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Zane. Thank you for coming on Access Aloud. Is there something that you want to tell all your fans in India?
I love you guys so much, and I honestly hope to see some of you soon because I do want to be out there at some point. I love your guys' culture. I love your food, and I love just your guys' style. And I just can't wait to be out there because I know I will be at some point. So.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Zane. At the end of Access Aloud, we do something called it's slightly lame, but then just go with it. We do something called the Access Aloud virtual hug because that's the only way we can do it because of quarantine and stuff like that. So just extend your arms and pretend like you're hugging, and we'll take a screen grab.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Just extend it. Yeah. Oh, how lovely you're standing up for it. Great. Perfect. Thank you. We got it, Zane. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zane. This is amazing. Please take care, and hopefully I'll see you in India sometime soon.
Hopefully. I hope I do.